Hi, welcome to your yoga class today. My name is Susan, and if we haven't met, I just want to tell you how grateful I am that you have chosen to join us, a whole group of about 20 something other people who utilize these YouTube videos for their yoga practice. So, feel free to, I'm learning how to do all this YouTube stuff. Feel free to subscribe and to like the videos if you like it. So today we're going to continue. Our first video a couple weeks ago was about the neck, and so we just worked on the neck. And today we're going to go with the neck, and we're going to add some shoulders, a little bit of shoulders, and some upper back. Our trapezoid muscles, it makes a nice V, kind of comes up, and then a more of a diamond shape comes up to the back of your neck. So we're coming down and like this, and then lots of your scapula, your upper chest too. So we're going to work with those because we carry so much weight, so much burden in this area. So we want to try to release that and let that go. For those of you who are desk workers, and I know that lots of you are desk workers because a lot of you are teachers, and I know teachers are also up and about, but you can have a tendency to be, looking at the computer a lot. And so these are going to be some things that you can do very easily, very quickly to help relieve that. And then we'll end with a nice Shavasana, and we'll bring our shoulders back to the earth. So let's just begin. And excuse me, but I'm going to grab some water real quick. So hopefully you have some water too. All right. I'm gonna watch the snow. It's kind of cool to watch it, even though it's like disgusting. But anyway, so all right. So let's just start by sitting in your chair, bringing your feet firmly grounded into the earth, and your sits bones onto the chair, and just relax as much as you can, and maybe even close your eyes and just focus and find. Just be aware of your body. See what you notice, and just imagine those different body parts. We're talking about our neck. We're talking about even the top of our head. And we're coming down to the front, the upper chest, our shoulders, our shoulder blades. And you can just kind of move around a little bit. Move those shoulders up and around one at a time. Just bring it up and around. And remember to breathe. Just breathe normal. Let those move and move them forward and back, and forward and back. Yeah, that's good. So just kind of keep going. You just want to move. So we'll take your right hand and stretch it up. It'll be left on me, so I'm going to try to remember to mirror you today. Stretch up your right arm and stretch it up as long as you can, finding that nice long stretch in the side of the body, pressing those hip bones down into your chair, and maybe even looking up and stretching those fingers up. This is a little bit of repeat from last video. Stretch it up and bring it down. Take the other arm, stretch it up. Look up at the fingertips and come down. Let's do the other arm again, stretch it up. Look up at the fingertips. Now this time I'm going to take this chin and bring it over to the other shoulder. We're going to bring this out. And breathe out that tension. And release, come down. Good job. Come all the way back up. Stretch it up nice and long. Look up. Now bring this chin out to your outside shoulder. Turn the head slowly. You might find it's a little bit stiff. Sometimes you can get your chin over there, sometimes not. And bring the chin back to center. Bring the arm down. Nice. All right, so now just move the head from side to side. All right, we're going to go up and down. And then we'll make a circle or two. And we'll stop at center and reverse that. You might feel and hear some snap, crackle, pop, and that's fine. Good job. All right, just stop. Just go ahead and move your head however you want to do it. However, so you make a big circle. You can just take it also and just hang it down and breathe it out. And maybe we'll take our hands, we're going to take them and we'll clasp them. We're going to place them on the back of the head. And we'll bring those elbows out for the moment. And now we're going to push our head up into those hands. Keep those elbows out. Now bring the elbows together. And we're going to roll down. Let your breath go. Relax those shoulders, relax the elbows, let the elbows be heavy. Let the head be heavy. Notice all that tension in the back of your head and the back of your neck as it rolls down the middle of your back. And just keep coming down as much as you can. Rolling in, and now we'll press the head up. Press it up. Open the elbows. Now we'll tilt to the side. And come up. And tilt to the other side. And come up. Now we'll twist. Come back up. Center, and twist again. Coming back to center. All right, let's release those fingers, stretch them up, keep them locked. Stretch up, make like an umbrella for you. Stretch up long and tilt to the side. Notice that stretching that's way underneath. It can feel very deep. Coming back up to center. Stretch to the other side. This would be really great to have your students do this also. Even just stretching with this very simple piece of it. Stretch up and stretch to the side. Coming back up to center. And over again. Beautiful. Come back up to center. All right, we're going to bring those arms down. Come all the way down. Unclasp the fingers. Shake out the hands. Roll out those shoulders. Rock them back and forth. Nice. All right. So we're going to take our take our arms, we're going to stretch them out long. Bring them up and then bring them and cross them over and place one hand and the other hand on each of your shoulders. And we can just hold this for a few moments and then lift those elbows up. Breathe up and breathe down. Roll down. Breathe in, lift those elbows up, and breathe out. Coming back up again, up, and roll down. Might notice something in your neck. Now come back up. Come to normal, center, and then we'll reach out. We're going to crisscross those arms again the opposite direction. So if you remember, I'm not sure that I remember, if you remember which way you were crossing your arms, feel free. So we can do this. And if you feel like you've already done that, you can open again and cross. It might feel different. That's how you will know. All right, twist to the side. Back to center and twist to the other side. And this time we're going to keep our face forward. We're going to twist and keep looking straight. Twist and look straight. Come back to center. Now let's lift those elbows as much as you can. In breath and out breath. Roll down. Come back up. In breath and out breath. Breathe in. All this is going to help your tension in your neck, your shoulders, your middle back, and come down. Roll down. All right, back to center. We're going to unlock the arms, bring them out, come up into cactus. Up into cactus, stretch those fingers out. Now let's bring the elbows together as much as you can. And if this is as far as you can go, that's great. That's not a problem because as you practice, they'll begin to come together. And now we'll lift them again. So stretch up and down. Come all the way down. Coming back up. Stretch up. Push them up. Oh boy. And come down. Feel free to do it 1 or 2 more times, whatever works best for you. All right, and when you come back to center, let's open up, come back into cactus arms, roll your wrists, roll your hands. And backwards. Yeah. All right, good job. So let's just bring those down, bring your arms down, let them hang for a little bit, just let them relax. Maybe it's a good time to grab a drink of water. Always meet your needs as much as possible. All right. How's that feeling? Beginning to feel a little bit like it's beginning to loosen up. So let's do some, we're going to push your back, and then we'll come forward and we'll push our chest forward. So this could be called a cat-cow. So however that works best for you. All right, so we're going to push back Bring your head down, chin down to chest. Let that chin come resting into the chest if you can. Now we're going to rock forward. Now we're going to bring the shoulders back. So we're going to roll them up and back. You can just bring, an ideal would be to take your hands and place them back on your hips, or you can also hold onto the chair, however it works best for you. And now rock back. Get nice rounded back there. Just feel, let the shoulders come down. Notice that stretching, bringing those shoulder blades off the back. Let them come around. All right, now we're going to push those shoulder blades back up over the back, lifting the chest, breathing in nice and big, and then exhale. Do that again. And then come back to center. Good job. All right, wiggle around a little bit. So always find ways to move. You can just move however works best for you. Okay? So nothing is etched in stone when it comes to your body. All right, so let's take your leg, either side, doesn't matter which one, cross it over. And then we'll take your hand of the opposite. So if you crossed over your right knee, take your left hand. We're going to cross it. You can place it on your knee depending on how deep of a twist you want to go. And then we'll take your other arm and bring it to the back of your chair. And breathe in first. And then as you exhale, as you breathe out, however what you want to breathe out, let that out breath relax you so that you can twist, okay? So breathe in and then exhale out. Bringing the chin towards the shoulder. All right, we're going to switch sides and come around. Take your leg, uncross it, cross the other side. Place the hand by the leg, by the knee. Take your other hand to the back. So you can hold on to the chair. I kind of like to do that, either at the bottom or the back. And breathe in and breathe out as you twist. Looking back as much as you can. And also find some resistance here too. So we're pushing on that knee. If your joints are okay for that, you can also come up a little bit higher if you wish, or you don't have to do that at all. And just come out and press down, press back, resist, and relax. All right, good job. Let's do that, the same thing on the other side. All right, hand by knee or upper thigh, other hand to the back, facing forward first. We're going to breathe in, and then as we twist, fully exhale. Now we're going to take that hand, we're going to press it down and press the knee out into the hand. So we're going to press this in, this is going to go out. It's called resistance. All right, here we go. And exhale. And release, come around. Good job. All right. Beautiful. Roll those shoulders. One at a time. Big circles. Yeah, good. All right. So we're just going to do a little bit of crossing over with those elbows and shoulders. Do this about 5 to 10 times each. So we're crossing one elbow to the top and then over to underneath. All right, good job. Keep it up. When you're ready, you can stop, swing your arms. All right, good job. All kinds of ways to do this. So good. All right. So those are some sitting things that you can do. Let's see. There's also where so we did like the umbrella and stretched up and leaned over. That's also called a palm tree. And we can come to the back. And you can latch your fingers together. You can bring those shoulders out, which will bring your elbows out, which will bring your shoulders back and lift your chest up. That is a wonderful, wonderful stretch. And just be very gentle, be very careful. Just take your time. And then release. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do some of our favorites. So we're going to bring your arm up. We're going to bring that shoulder back. We're going to bring this arm over. All right. Come and twist. There we go. Whew. Yeah. Just do as much as you can. And release when it feels like it's time to release. All right, shake it out. Take your other arm, stretch it up. We're going to bring it out. And we're going to push it back and cross it over. Keep that shoulder down. Sometimes we have a tendency to bring it up like this. We want to keep it down. Because that also helps stretch this neck muscle. Some of the levators, they call them. And then release, come back. Bring those elbows together. All right, circle, big circle. About 5 to 10 times. And then you'll reverse. All right, good job. Shake it out. Awesome. All right. So we're going to do a couple of things on the floor. So you can choose to continue just to repeat what we just did, or you can make the next step and do a couple of things on the floor. So, so we're going to start here, and let's just first of all stretch up tall. Stretch up long. This will help warm up those shoulders also if you choose to do this as a warm up, and bring that arm down and around and up and down and around and up and around. Good. Come down. Beautiful. Same thing that we did with the chair. Beautiful. All right, let down. Just let those arms hang, wiggle them around. Yeah, feel that back. So we're just working that upper back from about here all the way up. So one of my favorites is that I'm going to come down onto my hands and knees, and we're going to thread the needle with your arms and shoulders. We also have one for our legs, but we'll do this one for the arms and shoulders. And I'm going to need to get a drink here pretty soon, like probably right now. And then we'll end our practice with a nice rest by bringing ourselves over a pillow, a blanket, a bolster, a foam roller, whatever you have. I have a couple of different things here that we'll use, and we'll see. If you need one of these, I have about 4 left. So get a hold of me, and we can make that happen. So, all right. So we're going to come down onto our hands and knees, and you can come down however is comfortable for you. And when we do this, we're going to place your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. And then we'll just take one arm, take it out, and then we thread the needle. So we're just bringing, this is your thread, this is the needle head. So we're going to come out, come down and out, and stretch as far as you can. And then bring your head down. And then just wiggle around until you notice where you're feeling that tension release, and then just stay there. I feel this right around my shoulder blade. Breathe it out. And then come back up. And we'll switch sides. Stretch down and under as much as you can. Move around until you notice and you find that stretch, that release. You can do this 2 or 3 times, however your body is going to tolerate. And then come back up. Then we're going to push our back up. Bring the chin down. Push it up as much as you can by pushing down with your hands and your knees. And then we're going to rock up and now bring those hips up, lifting the heart and the chin up. Then we're going to rock back. So rock the hips under. Bring the chin down to the chest. And again, and you can do this 3 to 5 times. It'll make a nice practice. And again. Always be aware of your breathing. And then come back up. All right. Well, those are a few things, a few movements that you can do to help that tension in your shoulders, your upper chest, your back, and your neck. So next time we're just going to continue to move down the body. We'll work a lot on our abs and our back and our low back. We'll start to get a little bit into the hips, but not too much, because that'll be the end of November. So let's end our practice today whenever you're ready, and you can choose. I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to help release all this tension that's up here. So there's different ways to do this with different tools. So I have a pillow, and I stacked a towel, fold a towel underneath it. You can also take, this is like a really big towel, almost like a beach towel, roll it up, and I'll show you how to do that. And then you have the foam roller. Now this is a soft roller, and this is what I would recommend. If you have a hard foam roller, place a blanket or a towel over it so that it softens up it a little bit. So we'll start with the foam roller, because I'm not going to stay there, but it definitely is something that you can do. So you can just it'll kind of roll away. So we'll just bring it down and come down to the floor, sit, and bring your roller right to the back of your low back, if you wish, and then just begin to slowly come down and adjust your hips as you come down, and hold. There you go. And you can even take and scoot up. Yeah, that would be better. And get your hips up onto that roller. And so it's kind of fun. You end up finding different ways to hold your balance. But so with your arms, make sure your head is on the roller. Just let your arms and elbows come down to the floor. And you can stay, you can be palms down if you wish. Or if your shoulders will allow, you can bring them palms up. And then just lay here and allow yourself to relax and breathe. This is one option. All right, I'm going to roll off this thing. And the next option is doing something very similar, and it's using your towel. This is something that we all have in our homes. You can roll this in different shapes and different lengths, so whatever works for you. This is a real good, very good length. So you would do the same thing that you did on that. So here we go. So get your hips up on that. Roll it down. It's a little easier, a little bit not as intense, but still very, very comfortable. I like to keep my knees up. That's my preference, and so you can experiment with that. And then let this bolster or towel, you can feel your shoulder blades. You know, you might want to squeeze those shoulder blades with that towel. So there is another option. This isn't as hard to get off of. And our last one, and this is where we will end our practice today. And I would just encourage you to stay here a while. Let your upper body just go. You know, bring that tension, let it come into the earth. So I have a pillow. You can even do just a pillow. You can do just a towel. Make that height what works for you. Now this one, I'm allowing my head to go back a little bit. So you can choose what feels best for you. So I'm still going to bring my knees up. I'm going to shift my hips so that they're gonna go flat. There. Much better for me. Now you can let this relax. Place your hands wherever you need to have them. If your shoulders are really, really tight and they're very uncomfortable, give yourself time. Just move slowly and allow that breath. If you have some favorite music to play, feel free to do that. And just let it go. May you be happy. May you live in ease. May you be free of suffering. Namaste.